the young people. So because like in the future, like if we talk about the seeds for the future, like musical seed, I feel like in this society we really need to have awareness for this basic music foundation trainings for the kids, and also for the music teacher to provide more equipment and more knowledge and to be able to use this here. Thank you.
Of today, that us musicians, we really need to connect to everyone and anyone possible, anyone you see. Actually, it doesn't have to even have to be a musician. It can be just someone who is just in contact with music, because music is really something very special, as what we have all experienced, even without saying anything, just by communicating our ideas through music. It is really just so seamless. We didn't even need to like say anything. Maybe we just pick something and we just signal using body gel.
And also to get a collective photo. I mean, I'm sure we got lots of collective video over the last half hour, but just a collective photo. But if I can invite Mr. Kozat in to the first, so I can hand out these certificates. So, yes. Please, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This way. Right. Yeah.
Concert for elementary and junior high school students. This is cooperated with Board of Educational Committee. As a social background, music is one of the subjects in compulsory education in Japan. City, the 5 years elementary school pupil from all of the music, but something very equal to. For example, waltzes and polkas by Strauss family, Slavic dances by Dvorak, orchestra pieces, brasses, and of course percussion. And this budget is so next project is a brass and wind instrumental workshop for as a social background, such company name. However, so the aim for the workshop, our workshop is not to train for the company. The purpose to obtain very basic skills, basic method for each instrument. And after lunch, workshop 2, this is the dedicated classes. For example, for flute, A, B, C, D, E, clarinet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G is one of the flute class. Receptionist, stage setting and instrument handling, etc. Also, there is a maintenance. This annual program is very, very successful. About 2,000 of high school students will participate every year in training for competition. But our workshop stands far from competition. Bonds with faculties Harmony and concert for kids. I don't know your country. So we permit from 0-year age. In many days. For example, so babies are very noisy, lobby with curtain, baby to baby. We use the acoustic and we will provide concert manager. This is the concert hall such time. So this aim. We have 2 concerts, same program, in a day. So February, July, September. Some festival in Japan is 7 in Japan. So we invite small kids to campus. Annually, 500 or 600 kids will come. So I will only 2 minutes. Try to play gamelan sometime. The gamelan workshop. I don't know what gamelan. This is also this one too. So next one, delivery cap people. That's very important. This is the one C, foot and half answer. You see this kid communicate with them. But for the music, they have some. For example, listen music, their face become changed. And this is he is touching the heart. So it's very good experience for kids. And also our students are very astonished about that. Very good face. Kids. So, next one. International contribution. So we accept request from abroad giving workshops at our school. This is the picture. The kids, primary school kids from Singapore. This is Jurong school, I think. We have the workshop for them. This is the one scene. And also, we had 2 years ago, in 2014, we had the brass and wind orchestra tour, Southeast tour, to Bangkok, Singapore, and Ho Chi Minh. This is Ho Chi Minh. And we perform, but not only perform, but so, for my conclusion, this is a sentence from...
Here is the conservatorium, and you can see it looks like an old-fashioned English castle, and it was originally built as a stable for horses. So when I was a student for the Indigenous Australians, where young boys became men, a bora ground. So on that site, cultural knowledge was extended. In the heart of Sydney, So the students who go to the Sydney Conservatorium are usually city kids. They're kids whose parents have seen the value of music and have been able to afford the little towns, but they're a long way away from the city. And so young people who live in these towns or in the countryside, so we've worked out that if we send our own students out into these country areas, those students will... This young man is a clarinetist and he's playing an arhu. He's also a composer. So he's worked out what it is he can do with a completely different instrument in a completely different sound world. So this young man went out on the project and he took with him a whole series of different instruments to take that experience out into the regional areas. And I can guarantee you in Australia, in our regional areas, they would very, very rarely see a guzheng, a pipa, any of these instruments. But this particular group here is also a catalyst in Sydney for bringing together our Chinese community, because Australia is a community that isn't just Indigenous, you might remember, Peter. So they're out there, and really, when I ask them to feedback their experience, it works very, very well. Here we have these same students now, you can see them working with these little tiny guys and just showing them what the instruments do, much the same way as Hiroshi's wonderful group showing young people what instruments are, and again, letting them have a bit of a go about what happens. So here we had a jazz group that went out and had a little bit of techno music going on. That's a real hit. Kids really love jazz. And in this one, it just reminded me of your little guy playing the harp. This one as well that I knew was coming, a really big instrument. How can this small child even think that it exists? But I guess I wanted to share just this one story from the Sydney actually counts. And one of the things that worries me as a director, and this is SEADOM, director's meeting, I thought I'd tell you what worries me. So I was very lucky that I managed to find a philanthropist who has put money aside in perpetuity for this program. And that means that...
So, my background, because I wanted to introduce you I only believe that students are all equal. You know, sometimes they are lazy, of course, but I want to try to do something else to let them learn differently. So it's now my friend can give around a chord hero. So that's chord hero in the room right now. You can unwrap it and you can see it inside. The chord hero games is we try to create a competitive environment for kids, like E minor, and my friend spell B in English. They try to put more sharp and flat to change the by these students. So there's 3 notes in a row, but you can use only 2 of them. For instance, if you have C major, so you either have C, E, or G to complete this chord. Or you can use this one, E, G, and add B. This will become E minor immediately. Now is advertising time. So, right now, this product is more than 100,000 people reach on Facebook. Interaction together with you. Thank you very much. So, newspaper, and like here is like, for example, this Madison newspaper that have been like this advertisement. You don't need to see that. Like, yes, a lot of stuff. So, what I'm trying to do is, can you hold this, take photo and post on Facebook to get more people? Maybe lucky so far, no one denies me yet.
Rhymes and games complements the strong ethnomusicology program of the University School of Music. And finally, it is projected to be an ongoing research project of the School of Music as the only conservatory in the country which offers Kodai Pedagogy certification courses and a Master of Arts in Music Education program with an emphasis in the Kodai method. As musical mother tongue, the repertoire for teaching consists mostly of indigenous songs, rhymes, and games. Music classes were given in the first few months of the program. Most of the students are having hard time in learning the songs and rhymes, as they are not used in singing in the previous years. Also, the use of falsetto is also foreign to them. But after the end of the quarter, these are the actual topics covered for the grade school. As you can see, they go in a very... This is ancient singing with Kodai hands. Presence and strong integration of the music subject to other academic disciplines in the curriculum, especially the academic ones. So before I end my presentation, I will show you one of my... projects which bridge artistic creativity with social awareness. The main targets of Bangikan. So, our institute's name derives from the action throughout Thailand. And also, she has a personal society.
In Bachelor of Music, of course we focus the recent classical music, and we have core course. It's very interesting. That's music for society. This is Bangikan. The area is around our institution. Vibrant community is located in Bangkok near Rama 8 Bridge. It's course. In the evening, people go to activities such as exercise or picnic. Our institute has activity with people in the community, both children and adults. We have many music projects such as Serotonin Damka and children. This is Serotonin Damka at Premium. Is the performance by children in Bangikan. And the music project with Wat Payasili Aiswan School is near our institute. And next is Rosyong Ongkash Children's Opera. Is performance by children in Bangikan too. This we make music project from the children in Bangikan. To show you about the last year.